Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of my anti-journal series. If you guys have not seen the rest of my videos, I will leave a link in the top right hand corner of this video so you guys can go watch those. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So today I completed 5 pages, some on and some off of camera. So let's get going through this book. So as you can see, it is slowly growing. It's still pretty small, but the pages should start to get a little bit thicker as I complete more and more pages. Okay, so this is the first page I completed. So this is what it looks like. The prompt says highlighter pens. So pretty much for this page, what you were supposed to do was use highlighters. So that is exactly what I did. I took another piece of paper just because the paper in the anti-journal is super thin, and I drew this girl with some fine liners, and then I colored her in with a bunch of different colored highlighters. As you can see, I have a heart up here, and the background is also colored in with highlighters. And because the prompt was covering up another prompt on the other page, I decided to just trace it and color that in and glue it on top of here. And then because, as you can see, it is shiny, I covered it in packing tape just to give it a different texture. I like to do that every couple of pages. I think it just changes things up and it looks really cool. So that is my first page. So over here I have 2 pages, but I'm going to talk about this one first. The prompt says, seek out stray pieces of plastic and gather them here. So for this one, I decided to make the entire page plastic, which I thought was kind of neat. I took a transparency and I cut it out to the size of the book, and then I traced it, the prompt onto it, just with a Sharpie marker so you could still see it. And I collected a bunch of random plastic things. It was actually kind of hard because all of our recycling just got taken out the day before, but I got a few things. So as you can see, got like a bread clip there, part of a tracer, this barcode, some wrap packaging. So I set that all up onto my transparency, and then I covered that with packing tape to make everything clear, and then I taped the page back in. So there was actually a prompt on the other side of this page, and I have that paper somewhere over here, and I'm going to find a way to like reattach it into my anti-journal, but I haven't decided how I'm going to do that yet, but stay tuned. You will see in a future episode. And on the other page I have this one, and the prompt is actually covered, but it said it's raining colors or something like that along that line. So I took a piece of paper, I painted it with some light blue acrylic paint, and then the clouds are actually acrylic paint mixed with shaving cream. It makes it kind of like puffy paint. So I decided to do that, and then I painted this umbrella at the bottom. And then the actual colors that are raining are made from a type of oven baked clay called Sculpey. So I just did that one in every color of the rainbow, and as you can see, it adds a little bit of thickness to the book, and then I just hot glued those in. And I really like how this page turned out, and I think it looks kind of interesting with the plastic page on the left. But yeah, so those are the next 2 pages that I completed. So this next one that I did says copy the pattern from a favorite piece of clothing. So this probably wasn't my favorite piece of clothing, but I don't have very many pieces of clothing that have pattern on them, and if they do, it's like black and white stripes. So I decided to go just for the most interesting pattern. So I did this orange dress. I took a separate piece of paper and I painted it all orange, and I also cut out the prompt, as you can see from the back page, and I also colored the background of that with the same orange acrylic paint. And then I tried to replicate the pattern, which was a little challenging, but I think it does look pretty similar. I don't know, you guys can be the judge of that, but yeah, so this is what this page turned out to be. So this last page is probably not my favorite, but I'm going to show you guys anyways. It says, let out your feelings, vent angrily here, decorated happily. So I just went in with some watercolor and I wrote a bunch of negative words per se, and it definitely soaked through the paper and made it kind of ripply, but whatever. Then I covered it with a bunch of random stuff. So I got some washi tape, flowers, ribbon, flower petals, stickers, a charm, some sequins, just some random stuff that I thought was like happy, and I glued that on. It's not super creative. I don't know, I just kind of saw it and I thought of this idea, so I thought it would look better than it turned out, but I mean, it's okay. It still is not horrible, I guess. It's not bad, it's just definitely not my favorite page. So that concludes this episode in my anti-journal series. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you are not already, and give this video a thumbs up. Also comment down below which page was your favorite, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching!